Okay, so here we are. If you watched my last video, you know that I crashed in Yellowstone. So that brings me to this video. There's two things I want to talk about. Obviously, we got a new bike here, so we got to talk about that. And then second, for the 4 people that watch my videos, I thought maybe I'd try to explain how I crashed, why I crashed, what I feel about it. So we'll start there. So what happened was I came around a semi-blind corner, pretty blind I would say, and there was gravel in the road. And I have a street bike, I have a street tire. It's not really made for gravel. Motorcycles and gravel don't really mix, at least street bikes and gravel. So come around a blind corner, gravel in the roadway, my rear tire starts sliding. Nothing I can really do. I'm sliding at a 45-degree angle because of the gravel, still upright, and then I catch dry pavement and I go tumbling. I don't really think there's much I could have done, honestly. I think any other motorcyclist with a street bike would have done the same thing and crashed. I just happen to feel like I was the first one on that road that morning, and I feel that way because we left about 6 in the morning. Didn't see any other motorcyclists. It was very cold because we left so early. We cruised all the way up there. The sun had just rose, and I ended up crashing. And I just don't think it was avoidable, honestly. I'm okay. Could have been worse. I'm not scared because it wasn't anything I did that was my fault. It was, you know, a road issue. Todd was in front of me. He has an adventure bike, and he was able to handle it. And because he has an off-road tire, so that made a huge difference. He still slid, but he was able to keep it upright. So it was just bad luck. I'll just say that. I'm okay. I'm excited to go back to Yellowstone next year on my motorcycle. So we'll just say that. So, and you got to think this was 5 months ago that this happened. This is now a week before Thanksgiving. That happened in June. So basically 5 months that have gone by to get us to this point. So that being said, we've got a new bike here. I decided to get something that I've always wanted. I did get an adventure bike like Todd had. It's something that I've always been interested in. It seems like that's the best way to go. You kind of get best of both worlds. You get something that's really great on long rides. You can go off-roading with it. It's fast, surprisingly nimble. There's just so many benefits that I've seen from this bike so far. I love it. So here we've got a Yamaha 2012 Yamaha Super Tenere. Is how you pronounce it, I believe. Most people just call it a Super 10, an adventure bike. It is a 1200cc. I stepped up the game a bit by about 700 cc's. It went from a 500 to a 1200. So you could do the math there. 12 minus 5, 700. It's fun. I love it. It's a big bike. But when you're driving, you don't feel that. You don't feel that it's a big bike. It feels pretty standard. It's pretty nimble, like I said. I love driving it in the canyon. It's actually really fun. You do feel that it's bigger at slow speeds. Trying to pull it out of the parking stalls or my garage, you can feel it there. It's heavier, but I've yet to drop it at this point, so that's cool. It's got heated grips. It's super awesome. It's got 2 modes. It's got sport and touring mode. Sport is very fast, and touring is also fast. So I don't know why you'd ever be in sport mode. But it gets up and goes. Obviously, it's 1200. And, you know, it's got some nice saddlebags, so I can do some trips this year, which I'm super pumped for, and hope I can film those. So I'll show you those now. Okay, so here you go. You've got your bike here from a different perspective. So you've got your saddlebags here that you can load up with all sorts of goodies, some beer, soda for long trips, and you can see the tires here. more off-road oriented, which makes a big difference. Of course, got to back the blue. But yeah, that's kind of it. So, you know, another really cool thing about this bike that I like so far is its comfortability. Like, it really is so comfortable. It's capable of standing up on. That's what they're made for, adventure bikes. Off-road riding is new to me. I've never really rode a dirt bike, so that's new to me. But these are made to stand up because that's how you're supposed to ride off-road. It's supposedly better control, safer, all that stuff. So even if you're going on a long ride and you just need to stand up to loosen your legs, you can do it. It's comfortable. It's easy. I'm standing right now. I can shift. I can turn. Like, it's nice. So if you've never rode an adventure bike, I definitely suggest you try it. It's definitely the funnest bike I've ever been on. Not saying that that's that much, because I've been on not a ton, but I've been on enough. So anyway, that's the new bike. So I appreciate you guys watching. As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment, any of those, all of those. That's always appreciated. And we will see you in the next one.